Growing up, I remember my parents always telling me to never smoke or drink alcohol because it's harmful for my body. Growing up, I also remember running outside and playing with soccer with neighborhood children. Children's priorities have changed from being normally active to playing video games and on their phones. Now, these days, children are faced with new obstacles besides the desire to do drugs, which is eating healthy. You've had a long day at work, just picked up the kids from school, and making dinner is the last thing on your mind. You remember a commercial from McDonald's having a Halloween style kids meal. You have found an easy way out for your dinner issue. It's called McDonald's. But ask yourself, how easy was that really? Every night, then turns into every day after work? What essential nutrients are my kids actually getting from these kids' meals? Slim to none is the answer. While obesity rates have nearly tripled in the last years, according to the American Heart Association, in the United States today, 1 out of every 3 children is overweight or obese. Obesity will affect everyone, whether it being your nephew, uncle, or even suffering yourself. Everyone has had some type of impact from obesity. People make excuses as to why they are short out of breath, feeling fatigued, gaining weight, eating unhealthy, or living sedentary lifestyles. However, it is at a young age educating them to actively and eat healthy. When I used to help volunteer at an elementary school, more often than not, I would witness children who were mildly to severely obese, only at 8 years old. My mother will tell me that lunches were changing into healthier meals, while recess and physical education was still remaining an ongoing class. If this was the case, then why were so many children still obese? Who enforces the education at home? Who feeds the children at home for the remaining hours of the day? The parents are responsible for this epidemic. Today, I would like to make you aware of the rampant incline of childhood obesity and the future consequences that the children face by not taking precautions in healthier lifestyles. Let's start by looking at some of the considering after effects of childhood obesity. People face many obstacles every day when making right choices of eating healthy. The American Heart Association states that childhood obesity today has been proven to cause a broad range of health problems and previously weren't until adulthood. These include high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and elevated cholesterol levels. Obese children now suffer from psychological effects as well. That includes low self-esteem, negative body image, and depression. While also an excess weight gain at youth ages have been linked to higher and earlier death rates in adulthood. Suffering from childhood obesity will soon transition into adulthood with worse symptoms and health problems, which will eventually escalate. According to the Center for Disease Control, over 1/3 of the US Americans are obese in today's society. The projected yearly health cost of obesity is the United States was 147 billion in 2008, while the medical costs for people who are obese were $1,429, higher than those with normal weight. Let's start by discussing some of the reasons why children are obese. The main reasons why children are obese are the 3 factors that take place in kids' lives every day: media, parents, and schools. The media targets children advertising, whether it be television, games, social media, or radios. According to the Centers for Disease Control, nearly half of high schools and middle schools locally advertise unhealthy foods, campus-wide. Healthy foods are almost non-existent. Parents have become nothing but lazy when trying to provide a healthy lifestyle for their children, whether it being fast food, eliminating breastfeeding too early, and not compelling to the child to be active daily. Now that we've looked at childhood obesity, let's take a look at what parents could do to help prevent childhood obesity. Preventative actions for childhood obesity would be to involve children in more active hobbies, eating additional wholesome foods, and keeping a fit mentality for the child. Physical activity should be increased by reducing sedentary time, such as watching TV, talking on the phone, playing video games, or on the computer. Parents should try to be role models for active lifestyles and providing children with opportunities for increased physical activity. Transitioning children into eating foods that contain low unsaturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, sodium, and added sugars will help a well-rounded diet as well. Embracing children to love their bodies and taking care of their bodies will help them understand how important a healthy lifestyle is. So I encourage you to either bring awareness, be aware with how severe childhood obesity is in the United States. Some of the types of foods that you can actually try to avoid giving your children would be Hershey's. This can be found anywhere, any kind of local, just dollar dispensary thing or whatever. Cane sugar is found everywhere in your drinks, in your sport drinks, even in Gatorades when you think that you're, low on sugar and everything. They think it's good, but really you have no, just stores as fat. So, taking such a course could make the difference in bringing wellness into a child's life by providing them with a healthy future. So next time you decide to drive through a fast food restaurant and take the easy way out, ask yourself, is it really worth it?